Dylan from the Orange and Black Soccer Cast. This week, as you may have noticed, no Alan, but we are joined by Orange and Black Soccer Cast super fan Andy King. Andy, how's it going?
It's going pretty well. Thanks for having me on today.
Of course. Ray didn't seem to think I could do it by myself, so you get the call. Ray, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Get ready to start a match against a really tough opponent. I'm not expecting anything less than trying my best.
Trying his best is, of course, a code word for getting his ass handed to him.
Indeed.
Andrew Vasiliadis, also known as @Wired619, is 8-2 on 24 points. That's 8 wins and 2 losses. Ray is 6 wins and 4 losses on 18 points. Fun fact about Andrew Vasiliadis, he is also the owner of San Diego Loyal, the principal owner of San Diego Loyal, if that was not clear enough. So this is probably going to be a pretty bad blowout from Ray's text earlier. I forgot what his exact words are, and from what he said right before we went live, he expects nothing more than a 5-0 loss. So heard lots of those last. Stranger things have happened, of course. Celtic in real life one time did beat Barcelona by a score of 2-1. And Celtic will get us underway here. I am wondering, Andy, over-under on how long it's going to take Ray to concede.
Oh, I mean, it's going to be the first 5 minutes.
And here comes a very quick opportunity for Celtic within just outside of 2 minutes. Edouard takes the shot off the far post.
Unlucky.
Yes, Andy's prediction almost came true immediately. Al Hilal quick on the break. Carrillo's crossing to an empty box. Gomis nearly gets there. Christopher Iyer is able to play it away. And back and forth so far. Pass back to the keeper. He's just holding possession so far. Of course, if you have the ball, it is very, very hard to concede. And now an attack. Carrillo again. Gomis takes the shot and puts it over the bar.
Ray.
Maybe had a chance.
Guys, I'm trying.
I mean, that was just textbook lack of finishing prowess.
It is, of course, the eUSL, so that might be to be expected. Andy, we see you are enjoying a beverage. Do you want to share what said beverage is?
Yeah, today I'm enjoying a Bivouac Cider Works San Diego Jam in honor of our guest. Kind of a new cider house that I've learned about. The San Diego Jam is a black cider. It's pretty outstanding.
And it is aptly named. Here comes Celtic, and I believe they score, and it indeed, Christie puts this one in the bottom left corner. Well, Andy, your prediction was wrong. It took them 12 minutes, but it is 1-0 Celtic.
Yeah, you can't futz around with the ball in the defending third and expect to not get taken advantage of.
Perhaps some good advice for Ray. 75 minutes left in this one. We'll see if he's able to hold it here or even pull one back.
Gosh.
Another cheap giveaway. Maybe not the best. Christie lines it up again. This time Al Mayouf gets over to it to punch it wide for a Celtic corner. They dummy the short corner, whip it in, but Gomis gets ahead to it and clears it away. Cross comes in, and this time it's Eduardo doing some defense and heading this one out for another Celtic corner. Comes short again. And Almayouf barely gets a pot of this one, punches it out. Creo is able to find Giovinco for a minute little break.
Yeah, that was a textbook Las Vegas Lights corner kick. You know, fake the corner or fake the short corner and then kick it deep anyway.
We'll see if they get a chance to do a classic Las Vegas penalty in which the game is on the line and they, of course, spend it by doing a gimmick that doesn't work and miss the ensuing penalty. Just quality things happening out there in Vegas, but the quality here between San Diego and Orange County is quite decent, as Celtic very nearly put a second one in. That's the second shot that's come from distance, that's come off of the far post.
Good job, AR.
And then, yes, a foul deep in Ray's half. We'll see what he does with this one. I'm guessing he squares it over to his goalkeeper, and sure enough, he does.
Oh, developing.
Here, let's see. Eduardo finds Gomis. Gomis, it's a 3-on-1. Gomis tries to pull it back and square it for a teammate, but there is no one there, and Celtic regained possession. They're not wasting any time hitting hard on the break right now. Now taking the gas off. You can hear the fans getting excited there. Another Celtic corner. We'll see if this time they can make it count. Dummying short again, whipping it in anyway. Hyun-Soo is able to lay it off to Giovinco. Now it's 4-on-1 with Gomis. A curious cross to try and find the 5'3" Giovinco in the middle of the park while he is marked. Unsurprisingly did not make, or did not complete, but nonetheless Al Hilal still have the ball.
Oh, a rare mistake by Celtic. And, you know, point of order, is it Celtic or Celtic?
I do believe it is Celtic, and we'll see McGregor. Oh no, absolute terrible goalkeeping, not much better defending, and it is 2-0 Celtic. I am sorry to announce.
Yeah, someone should get the exorcist because they took that goaltender's soul right there.
I think, Andy, you've with that comment made your way into a full-time color commentary gig. McGregor with that one, 35 minutes gone, it's 2-0. And oh no, a chance for a third, Edouard.
Oh my goodness.
It's 3-0. It's over. 36 minutes gone. Almayouf, again, the weakest link of this team, and looks it, unable to get across. Very, very good job to get onto that from Edouard and shoot it across goal. Still, keeper could have done and should have done much, much better with that. We'll see now. Ray's playing for pride at this point, and we'll see if he's able to get any goals. Perhaps, since Ray will be unlikely to be donating anything this week, I stand corrected.
Oh my
I stand corrected. Ray will be donating $1 as he's pulled one back via Gomis in the 39th minute. It's 3-1 Celtic Al Hilal. So that will be a $1 donation from Mr. Ray Samora to Relay for Life of South Orange County. They're wrapping up their donations and their fundraising in the next 2 weeks. You can also donate at donate.ocscpodcast.com. If you want to make a big difference.
Give often, give frequently. I know times are tough right now, and we're all scraping by a little bit. But, you know, every bit helps a little, and every little bit helps.
break with a heavy challenge is penalized, but no card here. Celtic waste no time getting this one restarted.
Pretty soft.
Sharani with a terrible decision gives the ball away to Forrest, who buries that one in the bottom right corner, and it's 4-1 Celtic. If you want to make a big difference, and if you can, I would donate $1 for every goal that Celtic score in this game, and your donation will go a long ways. This is looking a little bit more like an Alan Underwood match in the eUSL, but the depth of quality is evident between 2nd and 8th place here in the USL, or the eUSL Western Conference. 3 minutes of added time left in the first half, and Celtic look like they want to add another. Edouard, this time El Mayouf gets out there before rolling it immediately away, and it's 5-1 Celtic. El Yunusi gets what is going to be the goal of the week in the eUSL. An absolute banger from 25 yards. Puts that one off the underside of the bar in the corner. And we go into the half. 5-1 Celtic. Ray, do you want to... What's going on, buddy?
Again, knowing coming into this game, it was going to be pretty tough. I was hoping to be a little bit closer at halftime and maybe be able to steal something in the second half. Right now, all I can look at is say, hey, they scored 5 in the first half. Maybe we can do that and take the win here. Although that's probably not likely. That's what I'm going to hope for at this point. And I'm going to make some strategy changes here. So bear with me just a moment.
Beautiful.
We'll see. You know, if Al Hilal wants to win this game, they got to put the ball in the net, you know?
Yes, I do believe the team that has scored more at the end of the game will get all 3 points. As we see, Ray is going to go with a 4-4-2, maybe. Or maybe we're going 3 at the back. This is certainly interesting. I think this is going to result in him conceding a lot more than he scores, but go crazy,
well,
Ray.
You know, I'm noticing that the Celtic full court press, as it were, is really kind of disrupting Ray's game. So maybe if he has more options down the field to clear the ball to, that will allow him to get out of the defensive third without an ugly turnover.
It's a fair shout. Of course, you see he's still trying to get that 3-5-2 working.
I think definitely the speed of the Celtic counterattack, the speed of their front line compared to the Al Hilal back line is definitely a difference here.
Some tremendous moving around here, and the first substitute for Ray in this match. It's usually how you know things are going poorly, is Ray throws in a substitute, and he has done that here.
Can't get worse, right?
I believe it can, and I'm sure we'll see that start to happen. But in the meantime, let's see. Ray's got possession as he gets us restarted, and well, maybe he can nip one back here early on.
Yeah, it just seems really frantic and hectic right now. And although the Celtic team is quick and fast and really gets on a loose ball quickly, he might benefit from slowing down a little bit and picking what he does instead of just reacting.
We'll see McGregor. He finds El Yunusi, and El Yunusi again with a far post banger. That's his brace. It's 6-1 Celtic. 5 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, I was right. I was just a half off.
Here come Al Hilal down the left flank. Salem's on the ball, but there's currently no one in the box. As numbers arrive, he's dispossessed. Giovinco. Let's see now. Pack in the box, both teams. Cuellar does a very good job to win possession back in the middle of the park, but the ensuing pass is not as impressive. And dare I say, Andy, the 3-5-2 seems to be working pretty well in the midfield. It's a lot of traffic to play through and always have a good amount of options up top once they're in possession. Yunusi this time he's caught offside. We'll see how close that was, or maybe we won't, because we'll skip right past it to get back into the game. Giovinco, he tries to lay it off to a teammate, but McGregor is able to clear. Creel whips in across to the back post. Finds Cuellar. Cuellar, his shot is blocked. And here comes Celtic on the counterattack. Here comes Christie. Forrest. He's found space. He shoots. Far post. Across the goal. 7-1 Celtic. 63 minutes gone. Again, this is why you always shoot across the goal. And maybe why you play a team with a better goalkeeper when you're coming up a team that's very, very good.
Can the owner of the red sports car, that's a red sports car, parked outside main reception, please return to your vehicle?
Here comes Forrest again. He lays it off to Christie. Christie takes the shot on the half volley, and Almayouf has to punch that one away. It's another Celtic corner.
Yeah, the Hillel back line is just getting roasted left and right. Lit up like some quality tri-tip on a grill. And you know, speaking of barbecue,
Please, by all means, go ahead.
yeah, just a quick shout out to my local barbecue restaurant, Meet Up Barbecue. They're in Placentia, so if you're ever in North Orange County and need some kind of fresh take on some barbecue, check them out. Great place. The owner Lewis is great. Everybody who works there is great. You know, right now with this crazy pandemic stuff going on, it's all just takeout. But they're a great bunch of guys and ladies. They support the local community with fundraisers and stuff like that. When they choose beers for their tap line, they choose some of the local breweries, because we've got a whole bunch of breweries just a couple miles away down on the La Palma Beer Trail. So they like to stock from Honey Pot Meadery. They like to stock from Asylum Brewery, which is also nice goal, Ray. But quality establishment. They live in our area. You know, these are local folks running a local business, so you know, support local.
That is, of course, something you love to see, much like that Gomis goal.
Goal for the visitors.
It's 7-2
Bastende
in
Gomes.
favor of Celtic. We've got 15 minutes left in this one. Yes, I have to say, as a pick-me-up after this match, you should probably go support a local business. And if you happen to be near Placentia, why not go support Meet Up Barbecue? As Celtic are going to put the stake through Ray here. It's 8-2 as Forrest nets his second or third of the game. So many by this point that I've forgotten and cannot keep track.
Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, you look at the score line, it's ugly. but he's definitely slowed down the Celtic attack.
Of course, the usual man on the play-by-play here up in the virtual gantry with me, Alan Underwood, down in San Diego, is enjoying this likening Ray's murder on the internet to a barbecue, to meat being well done.
Yeah, Alan's got a way with words, much more than I.
I would say it's something about being an educator, but of course he is a band teacher, so who knows? We'll see if Ray's got one more goal left in him here. Just under 10 minutes left to play. Carrillo's going to whip in this cross. No issue for Forster. The gigantic man. I believe he's 6'7" or something that Allen's found, and he has no problem reaching that without jumping. Here comes Christie. He finds Forrest out on the right wing. Forrest does well to find himself some space.
Wow.
Forrest again. He'll look to whip in the cross this time. Christie's on it. Christie, Edouard, Almayouf makes a kick save, does well there. And Elberake gets in the way of the rebound, so Celtic get another corner.
Let's talk about that amazing reaction save, though. I mean, it doesn't matter, but, save of the game.
Absolutely. Another Celtic corner after that one. Cleared away this time by Eduardo. Forrest finds Christie. Christie all alone. This time he shoots right at Almayouf.
Oh my gosh.
And Eduard, Celtic, is not able to get on the rebound. It is a big surprise. Carrillo with 3 minutes left of added time, which could be sponsored by Relay for Life of South Orange County or Meetup Barbecue in Placentia, whichever you like more. 3 minutes of added time, and Celtic are in control. We'll see. Can they add a ninth?
Yeah, just to follow up, Fraser Forster is 6'7".
Goodness me. As we reach 3 minutes, Edouard is flagged offside, and that should be enough. He buries the shot, but it should be enough. And he was just about a foot offside. No need for 5 minutes of VAR there. That is clear enough that he was off, and that should see us out into full time. Hyun-Soo restarts, and ref blows for the 90 minutes. This one ends 8-2 in favor of Celtic. Forrest with 3 shots and 3 goals takes the match ball. And this one is all over. I'd say let's watch these replays, but we are not going to be here all night long watching those. So let's hop on over and talk with the manager himself, Ray. A little bit worse of a match than what you'd expected.
Yeah and no. I was expecting a beatdown. Just knowing the opponent going into this, and the run of form that I'm in right now, I'm just sort of struggling with figuring things out. Although I may switch permanently to this formation or something similar to this in the future, because I feel like, and I think Andy mentioned it in the second half, with the change of formation, at least slowed the opponent down a little bit and made it a little bit more of a competitive match. I feel like if that would have been the plan the whole way, maybe it would have only been a 4-2 or 5-2 loss, which is a little bit easier to swallow. I got to figure things out. I've not been playing much FIFA in between matches, so maybe that's part of it. I'm not really practicing, so that's hard. But yeah, it was fun. I knew this opponent was going to be a tough one, so it is what it is.
Yeah, sometimes you got to take those opportunities, just learn and grow, and, and take your lumps. It is not fun, obviously, but you know, definitely the new formation helped slow down. They were much quicker on the. I was calling it full court press, but they were much quicker on that, um, being able to disrupt just playing out of the back.
And there was probably like on at least 2 of those goals where I just made really dumb passes that gave them easy shots or easy opportunities. That's something I seem to be doing a lot more than often than not in these matches. So I'm gonna figure some things out. Yeah, definitely gonna be a formation switch going forward. I'm not a shooter. I'm not a scorer, so that's where I've had a hard time. So the 2 goals on this was a nice plus. $2 donated to Relay for Life. But yeah, that's that. Happy start to a 3-day weekend, folks.
Happy indeed if you happen to be Andrew Vasiliadis down in San Diego. But nonetheless, we have a great barbecue recommendation. We have a great cider recommendation. And Ray, I noticed you were drinking what ended up not being a celebratory beer, but I'm sure none of us could really expect you to get one.
I don't know if I finish this off or if I have to go to something a little bit harder, but this is from Gamecraft Brewing. It is called Bing, which is their Irish, or not Irish. It's a stout. As you can see, it's oily, but it's called Bing. But yeah, that's my start, and then now I gotta go finish making dinner. We're doing some spaghetti squash for dinner, so I'm gonna get that going after we end this and get my start off to this awesome weekend here. I want to say, Andy, thanks for jumping on and joining us sort of last minute too. We joke a little bit how like you don't get invited back on the podcast, but we definitely would love to have you back whenever you get an opportunity. I know scheduling sometimes plays a big factor on what we do, so just let me know.
Yeah.
When you want to come back on the actual podcast with us to talk soccer. I know it's hard right now because we don't have much soccer to talk about other than video game stuff. But yeah, definitely we'd love to have you back anytime. You're very knowledgeable on the sport and everything, and definitely when you were on there, it was a fun episode. So.
Well, thanks for saying that. That's very kind of you, and thanks for including me today. I hope I didn't disappoint too much.
We had some rave reviews on social media, so.
Well, rave's pretty strong, but again, thanks for having me, and it was fun.
Of course, that will do it for us at the Orange and Black Soccer Cast and with superfan Andy King. This was match week 9, match day 10, something like that.
Match week
10, match day 11.
Something like that.
Counting's
9,
hard.
11. I don't know what it is.
And that's why I'm not a math major. Anyway, enjoy your... Oh, Andrew Vasiliata says, looking forward to the replay. I'm sure he is, because he'll put 9 or 10 past you that time. Anyway, that'll do it for us at the Orange and Black Soccer Cast. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.